Welcome to this week's episode of Safety Brainiacs. Today we're talking about risk management with respect to COVID-19, or commonly known as the coronavirus. Because human beings are born with an innate primitive survival mechanism to look for what can harm them, along with the fact that we are inundated with dramatized news about the coronavirus, is creating a higher level of anxiety and fear than might be necessary. So this safety video today is designed to give you the tools and resources to manage the risk in your workplace. And it's our encouragement that we are sober about this important situation, but that we certainly do not panic. As of March 10th, 2020, the Public Health Agency of Canada has assessed the public health risk associated with this coronavirus as low. The public health risk is continually being updated every day as new information becomes available. So what is the coronavirus? It's a large family of viruses that may cause illnesses in animals or humans, and it was first detected in China in December of 2019. To date, it's been found in approximately 90 countries, including Canada. The human coronaviruses are common and are typically associated with mild illnesses similar to the common cold. So let's talk about how serious is coronavirus. First off, 80% of patients who contract the virus will recover. About 14% of cases will be more severe, but they'll recover. About 5% of patients will experience serious symptoms, and approximately 2 to 3% of the cases could be fatal. To date, there have been relatively few cases in children. It does not transmit as efficiently as influenza, and as of March 10th, there has been just over 100,000 cases, and approximately 97,000 of those will recover fully. And let's put it into perspective. In the US alone, the flu has caused an estimated 32 million illnesses, 310,000 hospitalizations, and 18,000 deaths this season, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So we don't want to undermine or minimize the seriousness of the coronavirus, but we do want to give you the facts to put into perspective so you can help manage some of the stress that's being created in your employees. So let's talk about the symptoms of the coronavirus. Typically, symptoms appear 2 to 14 days after exposure has been made and include such things as fever, dry cough, shortness of breath, and fatigue. Some people may experience aches and pains, nasal congestion, runny nose, or sore throat and diarrhea. Since the signs and symptoms of coronavirus are very similar to the flu, the only way to know for sure if you have it is to get tested. So who might be at higher risk for contracting the coronavirus? Typically it's older people, and it can be older people who have underlying health conditions. There can also be increased risk to people who have been in contact with others who have had the coronavirus, people that have traveled abroad to an infected area, people that have been in contact with a person who has traveled to an infected area, or those that have worked closely with animals or eaten the meat of animals that could be infected with the virus and it hasn't been cooked fully. So how is the coronavirus spread? It's spread from person to person through respiratory droplets. So when we cough or sneeze, we release water particles, and those particles of an infected person also carry the coronavirus. The particles, once we cough or sneeze, will obviously land on resting surfaces in the area. If somebody comes along, touches those areas, and then touches their face, like their mouth, their nose, their eyes, they can become infected. Less likely is for someone to be in the area after someone has coughed or sneezed and literally inhale the water droplets. So to be clear, it has to be an inhalation of the virus into the lungs. The viruses are not known to spread through ventilation systems or through water. How long the virus stays alive on surfaces is unknown. It's thought to last between a few hours or up to several days. So let's talk about prevention measures. It should be stressed that the risk of contracting the coronavirus currently in Canada is low. However, the odds of catching this virus or any other can be reduced with a number of simple hygiene practices. So the best practice to date still is good hand washing. So be sure to be washing your hands on a regular basis with soap and water. And you should be washing for at least 20 seconds, which is as long as it takes to sing yourself happy birthday. If you don't have access to soap and water, then use a good alcohol-based hand sanitizer. When you're out in public, for as much as possible, limit the need to be touching doors and handles and knobs and rails and things like that. If you have to, use your sleeve or some other material from clothing on your body. Maintain at least 1 to 2 meters away from people that are coughing and sneezing. And of course, as we mentioned, avoid touching your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid shaking hands. It may be a good time to be doing fist bumps or elbow bumps. Use good respiratory hygiene. So if you have to cough, cough into your elbow or cough into a Kleenex, and dispose of the Kleenex appropriately and wash your hands. Other prevention measures including staying home if you're unwell, and if you have a fever, cough, or difficulty breathing, make sure you seek medical attention. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Make sure you disinfect your desk and computer and other work surfaces regularly. And of course, avoid travel to high-risk places. So now let's talk about another prevention strategy you can take that might be truly the best one of all. Did you know that you have the world's best pharmacy making machine right inside of you? So we can use lifestyle strategies to optimize the health and well-being of our bodies, to reduce the chance of becoming host to this or any other virus in the first place. And so here are some of the ways that we can boost our immune system. So number 1, get restful sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours every night. The next thing we need to do to boost our immune system is to reduce and manage stress. Did you know that stress is no different than living in survival? And when the stress response is turned on from worry, anxiety, fear around all these viruses, the body actually produces adrenaline and cortisol that over time really work to deplete the body of its vital energy resources. And not only that, but it reduces the immune system pretty drastically. And not only that, but it actually downregulates the genes for more likely that the person's going to get sick. So it's activities like practicing mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, walking in nature. Those kinds of activities are going to put the body into rest and repair. And it's going to upregulate the chemistry in your body to promote healing and to induce your immune responses and make it strong. Make sure that you undertake activities that promote your parasympathetic nervous system. So the stress response is your sympathetic nervous system, is the fight or flight response. Opposite of that is your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the rest and repair side of your system. Along with that, what you can do to boost your immune system is to focus on healthy emotions. Did you know that the emotions of love, compassion, joy, empathy, and appreciation flood the body with serotonin and dopamine and endorphins and other happy chemicals that boost your immune system? So be happy. Practice every day gratitude and what you're thankful for. Those happy chemicals will flood your body, and they actually, from a clinical, scientific, neurochemical point of view, are known to upregulate your immune system to be stronger and to upregulate your genes to promote health and wellness. Next, eat a healthy diet. So ditch the sugars and the refined carbohydrates. They are a huge detriment to our immune system and really work against it. Reduce sources of inflammation. Take supplements such as vitamin C, vitamin D, turmeric, ginger, green tea, etc. And do more of your own research on what you can do to boost your immune system so that even if you're exposed to a virus, it won't select you to be a host, or if you do get it, you're going to recover. The last thing we want to talk about is face masks. Because the risk of the virus in Canada at the present time is very low, it is not appropriate for all workers to be wearing face masks at this time. As an antidote, if you are wearing a simple face mask, because it doesn't seal to the face, it's not really a true control measure anyways, because the virus can still get in around those holes and gaps. You do need something like an N95 face mask that's properly fitted to your face to truly protect you from exposure to the virus. So that is a short overview on how you can manage the risk of coronavirus in your workplace. Number 1, don't panic. Number 2, give your people fact-based information. Number 3, take better self-care to boost your own immune system. Number 4, practice good hygiene and technique. So right now it seems we're so focused on coronavirus that it's blowing it up and it's making it a bigger deal than it really even is. And while I'm not undermining it, I just want us to be rational about it and be calm about it. For more information and free resources to use in your workplace, please go to our website. That's this week's episode of Safety Brainiacs. Remember, a Brainiac is an exceptionally intelligent person. If you like these video safety talks, please click the subscribe button, share with your friends, and we'll see you next week.